Bands and make her dance. Bands and make her dance. Bands and make her dance.
Hey guys, we're Team Bandza. I'm Jimmy Chen. I'm playing this role as a flutter.
Hey guys, I'm Sohaib Naim and I'm playing the role of narrator.
Hello, I'm Kiana Lee and I am the patient.
Hi guys, my name's Alyssa Viscio and I am playing the physical therapist.
Daddy!
What's wrong?
My shoulder hurts. I think we have to amputate it.
Alright, we need to take you to the hospital now.
Welcome! Who might the patient be today?
You remember? The same shit.
It's my daughter. She heard this. Yeah.
Oh no, we will get you taken care of, don't you worry. Alright Kiana, you ready for your first session? Okay, cool. So we're going to do some computer stuff first real quick. Get you in the system. We're going to say new session. Name Kiana. Date December 3rd. Alright. Okay, we're going to let this load. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to start in a horizontal position. You're going to go up as far as you can and then back down and do that a few times. And I'll tell you when to stop. Should be pretty simple. Don't hurt yourself. You know, don't overdo it. You did get your shoulder pretty messed up there. Alright. Up as far as you can. Nice. Back down, back up. Good. A few more. One more big one. Good. Good try. Good try. Alright. We're going to end this trial. We're going to save the data. And then you are a new patient, so we're going to say no there. Alright, so this is like your 1 month session, Kiana. I figured we'd look at your progress, maybe see how far you've come before we start. Okay. Alright, so back into your wonderful file we go. It is 12:31 and view progress. Alright, so here is amazing progress. As you can see, your data's really increased since a month ago. I hope you're impressed by it. You've done a great job.
My shoulder feels so much better.
Good, I'm so glad. Created a device called the Bandza. And essentially what it is a way to measure progress during a physical therapy session, specifically for patients with shoulder injuries. So our group focused on shoulder injuries, but our goal in the future is to expand this to other injuries throughout the body. But basically what our system is a resistance band like you've seen before being used with exercise and physical therapy. But we are making it kind of unique in that we're making a resistance band system that can measure both force and angle, so that in your physical therapy sessions you can actually see your quantifiable progress in terms of the strength you have in doing these exercises. And our goal with this is that hopefully these patients will be more motivated by their results and by actually being able to see their progress.
There are 4 main pieces of hardware to our device. The first is this luggage scale, which has a load cell inside, which measures force. This red piece is a load cell amplifier, which will allow the load cell to communicate with this black microprocessor. This black microprocessor is the Adafruit feather, which will gather data from the load cell and from this orientation sensor.
So now that you've actually seen the program work with a patient, I'm going to go ahead and break down what each step of the program is actually doing. So first, we will be clicking Select File Folder, and here in Patient Data, this is basically where all the patient's data is stored and what we will be using for the trials as we move forward. So we go ahead and click Current Folder. So here you can see that the selected folder is shown, and here we can now go on Select Patient. So when we click on Select Patient, we will now be clicking on New Session. New Session is going to be the trial that we're about to perform. So we can go ahead and click on, or just input a patient's information. So Kiana, and we'll go ahead and input the date. And this is the format of the date that should be input into the program. So we go ahead and do 12, say 31. Okay. So now that the information is input into the program, we can go ahead and either click Next or View Progress. View Progress is basically clicked on to show all the data that has been collected over like all the different trials that have been recorded, and it basically can be used to show all it'll be used to track data as time is like passed and all the trials have been completed. But for now, we're going to go ahead and click on Next so we can actually perform a real trial. So now we're going to go ahead and click on the Start Trial button, which basically pulls up the sub-VI, which is collecting data from our Bandza device. And here you can see a horizontal graduated bar, which basically shows the completion of the sub-VI and the status. So right now it's scanning, now it's connecting to the device, and that device is being successfully connected. And now the device is plotting the information such as the force and the angle in real time on the graphs. So as I exert energy on the elastic band, you see the force being collected and the information being stored on the graph. And the more energy I disperse, the higher the force displacement is being calculated. And the same thing for the angle. Right now it's at a 0-degree angle on the y-axis, but as I tilt my arm, you can see the angle increasing on the angle graph. And the same thing, the highest data point is calculated and stored, and I can do this as many times as I deem necessary, and when I deem that the trial has been completed, I can go ahead and click End Trial. And so the trial has now been completed, and now I have the options of clicking between saving the trial data or discarding the trial data and restarting the program. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save the Trial Data, and now I'm going to go ahead and click Store Data. And so it asks me a prompt saying, are you a returning patient? So you can determine if you are a returning patient or not by analyzing the patient name currently stored here and the patient list. So right now the names match up, so our patient was Kiana. So I'm going to go ahead and click yes, I'm a returning patient. And now the data has been stored and the trial has been completed. So to make sure that the information that was collected from the trial was actually stored into our patient's text file, we're going to go ahead and click on patient data and click on Kiana's name because Kiana was a patient. And as you can see, the highest force and angle measurement that was collected from the trial is collected and stored onto our text file. And after we have enough trials collected, we will go ahead and click on the View Progress button in our Bandza software, and it will take all the trial points and plot them over a period of time being in dates, and you will see the improvement. So going back into our main VI, we're going to go ahead and click our patient data folder. And since Kiana was our patient, she will be the patient name and the date. And now going to go ahead and click View Progress. So as you can see here, this has been a period of about 10 days, and Kiana has been performing different measurements for the force and angle, and it basically opens up that information from the text file and plots it onto our View Progress graphs. As you can see here, you can track the data and how the patient has been performing over time.
Bandza make her dance. Bandza make her dance. Bandza make her dance. Bandza make her dance.